So welcome to another batch of repairs. As you can see, I'm doing the trailer, and I also want to show you some progress on what I've been doing to this little fellow over here. As some of you might recognize him already, it is the Black Apple Thunder Leader, also known as Optimus Prime. I gave him other wheels because the gimmick, this gimmick with the double wheels, even though it looks good because it's got the double wheels, it actually makes the rear of the truck a lot wider. As you can see here, the fuel tank is sticking out like 6 millimeters on the side, and it takes the rear as well. So I decided if I don't need to do this and just have one wheel, it says about 5 millimeters. And gives me a chance to make the fenders go in as well, because the fenders, they need to be sticking on here to make it look like a car, and it hides the leg as well. So I've been working on that one, not in this one, because this one is my reference point Black Apple Thunder Leader, and this is the one I've been working on. As you can see, it's a lot smoother, and I'm almost finishing up the detail to make it all work. So there's that, but I'll be using him for reference on the trailer. Because as you can see, the trailer, it's a nice big hunk of plastic, but it needs to be a little bit longer. It needs to be a little longer here, and it needs a little more overhang in the rear. So it needs like almost, I think it needs almost 2 extra panels. So I'll be taking them out of an extra ring, because I got these fairly cheaply from AliExpress. I can share the link of the DP Robot store in the description down below. And I bought 2 of these. And if you put an Optimus Prime in there, it's actually almost the same height as he is. And yeah, that just won't do. And I'll be cutting them up. And I'll be using one of these panels and this panel.
One eternity later.
Yeah, I finished a trailer. As you see, these are actually 2 of the oversized Studio Series Optimus trailers, which my editor will put a link somewhere, I think here. This will be a nice place to put what's the name of the trailer. Yeah, basically I took 2 trailers and made it into one. These 2 panels right here are not on this vehicle. They are actually these 2 from another trailer. And even though they're great, when I took out my UFO trailer, I noticed that they could have done better, and they didn't. But if you don't have this trailer, this is actually quite a nice one. There's also a third party coming out with one that actually looks quite nice. But the thing I'm going to wait for is a friend of mine on the TFW 205 forum, El Kyle. I hope I say that right. He's actually making a new trailer, and I had the one he made before, and that one actually is marvelous to look at in 3D. I haven't had the time to print it yet, but I'm going to do so because I actually want to do some intricate things with my trailer as well. So I put a link to his 3D files, which you can get on, I think there was some cults, but I'll put a link in the description below. If you got a 3D printer, it's worth checking out because it's actually quite nice already. And he's going to improve it with new legs and everything. And he's got inspiration from the Prime 1 trailer ring. So he actually altered his to look quite good, and I've seen the 3D pictures. It's going to be stunning. So yeah, that's coming. But first, let's talk about these 2, because my editor is going to show you a montage of how I modded this, but it was crappy because I'm, as you might know, I'm We bought a new house, and we've been remodeling and extending and everything. We actually rebuilt it from scratch. And it's been on for a little over a year now, and we're almost done, as you can see, even though you're looking at a bare wall behind the trailers. It's a bare wall in a house. That means we've got walls, which is actually something I'm really proud of. So we're getting there, and that also means that my studio is almost up and running. I'm in the process of getting my paint booth fixed up, because I actually made the suction go outside without me having to open a window and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be quite a nice house when it's done. But we're talking about trailers, so I think my editor is going to show you a montage of how I took two trailers and made it into one. Because I actually lost a little bit of footage along the way, because, remodeling a house and getting a new phone. So he's going to show you that without a tripod, so there will be a lot of movement in the pictures. So sorry about that, but I'll show you in a minute what I did with the trailer when we get back from that montage. Okay, here we go. Is the montage done yet?
Nope.
So we're back, and yeah, let's discuss the trailer. First off, I'm going to take the UT one. Sorry, I'm going to keep saying UT, but I mean UFO. And we'll look at this one. If you don't have the UFO version, let's start there, because that's why I built it in the first place. This is actually quite nice to have, because it actually has the jetpack, which I'll show you in a sec. It has some weapons coming in with it, and yeah, it's a nice upgrade for any Optimus Prime. If you don't have this one, or the I think there was a Fans Wanted jet wing set, which was amazing. Still looking to find it, but I haven't been successful this far, because that's actually the one I want. But this is a really good substitute, and I'm going to fix it and paint it anyway as soon as I'm done with Stinger, which will be the next video finally. So yeah, let's compare them together, because even though it looks great from this side, the thing that bugs me hope you can see it, the new one is like 2 centimeters too wide in overall, which is I think 2/3 an inch. My ruler there, this one's 9.5 centimeters. This one is 11. So yeah, that's 1.5 centimeters too wide, and it's basically all in this area. So yeah, it's too wide. Basically, that's the issue I have with this one, which actually shows when you put it on top of Optimus. This is my trusty XP14 again. You might not see it, but I modded the chisels out of this one. But that's also another video. This one's for the pictures, and you can see it actually fits quite nicely on here. So yeah, that's basically how a trailer should look on there. Everything flush, as it should. Now if you take this one off, it's not bad. Let's start there. It's okay-ish, even though it's a little wide, but it works. It works really well. So if you don't have the UFO one, this is really a nice upgrade to get to, so you can do the mods, because you need the length, because if it doesn't, it looks a little bit silly. So yeah, it looks good. It fits. You need to mod a little bit for the third wheel holder, because it's there. So I would just take it all off and put a nail in there, and then make that the catch. So yeah, that's how how to look in vehicle mode, and now we'll just transform them into armory mode. So we'll do that. So first I'm going to start off with the UFO one, which is basically the oldest one from the two. But as you can see, I actually like the way the doors open up and you actually have like a big hole inside, so you can actually see all the way through. So yeah, that's something the other one doesn't. But let's transform this. So I basically forgot that these one can actually go two ways, and that the sides are unequal in length. So something to consider when you're transforming one is take a good look at how it works. So this is the one from UFO. It's quite nice to look at. It's basically just a trailer turned into a circle, which is what it was in the movie as well. But yeah, I'll put pictures in the video so you can see some right here and here. And if I put it like here, you can actually see a side-by-side comparison of what Elcal is making and how it's going to look. So yeah, there's a difference there. Let's go to this one right here. To transform this, it's basically the same as the Studio Series one, even though I altered it to make it a little bit longer. Let's transform it. So first you take these out, and then you just put it on the side, and then it's... So here we have the two trailers transformed. I didn't transform them properly because I'm still working on how to make the ring a little bit better. But yeah, as you can see, this one actually looks really nice transformed. So there's that. This works. This doesn't really look like a ring yet, but we'll get there. The reason I bought this one though is actually because this bit. I've tried building a jetpack myself for Optimus, and although it did kind of work, it was quite brittle because the way I print everything with resin, yeah, it's too brittle to actually play with a lot. So just need something sturdier, which is, if it's proper plastic, it works. I also took the liberty to transform Optimus Prime, the one you saw before, the XP14, to give you scale. This one is basically the same size as Thunder Leader, to give you an idea of how the jetpack scales. And that works really well. So if you put them in front of the trailers, this is what you're left with. So yeah, that's basically the trailer. Like I said, if you want a trailer, that one is cheap, and there's another third party coming out with another trailer, which I'm actually looking forward as well. And there's Elcal's, which I'll put a link to in the description below. I don't know if he's got a page on which he's working on it, but if not, I'll ask him to make one, so I can link it in the video in a comment somewhere. And there's going to be an upgrade on him, because I also have the I think it's CT10 Optimus Prime coming in, and I've seen pictures, and even though I was really excited about it, I don't know, I need to see it in person, but there's some things that actually bug me a lot about it, so I need to see it in person and see if it's fixable. And you're going to ask me, what is the thing that bothers you? Well, the thing I did with him, let me get him back into vehicle mode. The thing I did with him in vehicle mode is, I hope you can see it, the fuel tanks, they are flush, as flush as they can be with the cap, the sleeper cap, because the original Optimus Prime has them a little longer, a little wider, and they're under here, and not big diesel-fueled canisters sticking out on the truck, which has to move to narrow streets and stuff. It's actually, yeah, shouldn't be that way. I mean, that's my main gripe I have with Thunder Leader. Even though the tanks are the proper size, they stick out like a sore thumb. this is not how they should be. They should be under. And I'm actually, as you can see, I removed the guns, so I'm actually looking into if I can fix this. And there's a third party making these right now, so I can actually see if I can do that with him. So I will remove the wheels to make it smaller, because I already checked that actually lines up with the sleeper cap. And if I can fix all that, then this will be the prime I want, because basically it's still one of the best ones we've got. I like the robot mode a lot. I modded these. I have one that's modded as well, and I made the chest smaller, and it actually looks a lot better that way. But yeah, the truck mode is still something I'm struggling with, and I need to fix if I want to make this my Optimus Prime. And then, of course, this one's so easy to transform, XP14, that it's still fun and it's nice. So yeah, I'm still working on this one. You'll see a video of that one coming as well. And then I'll do a comparison with that one, the CT10, and of course, the Black Apple Thunder Leader. And
nothing.
Yeah, basically that's it for this this trailer video, I think.